turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the 49ers going up against the Ravens. With that, let's get you on up to Baltimore as we welcome in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They come out here in the eye, and they'll run it here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning, and then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll set up a throw. Surveying the field. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll go with a keeper. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green, Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
No, check, Patriot!
And the back goes into motion.
Leopard!
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to rifle, and this is taken in at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. And still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green. Detroit. Over. Here we go now. Blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant.
Here we go now.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Here we go now. Leopard. 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Set. Green, 39.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56. Here we go. Green 39.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense.
Here we go now. Green 39. Gone. Leopard.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Darren Lee in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Backing up. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green. Detroit.
And the play clock's running down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Can't find anyone open. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out in the pistol.
No. Check. Gun. Now let's go. Green.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
All right, now look at 56.
From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their big tight end with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, nice move. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. Been working on it all.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Halfback sent in motion.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go. Green, Detroit!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And now here come the Ravens. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
4 down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. While we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore, I gotta get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Stays on his feet. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Ravens a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the back goes into motion. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Over the middle, it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down, Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
One receiver left, two to the right. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now back to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Watch it now, Marty. Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Halfback sent in motion. Out of the gun now on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground. It didn't go in the other direction.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Now look at 56. Lucky 56.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Strong right.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
3 down. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Green 39! Green 39! Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Detroit! Detroit! Kill! Hey, get him, you got him.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Now they try the right side here. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for San Francisco, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.